Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seats. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Hey folks, Dave in the AM here with the Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. For many weeks now, me and Rob have been telling you about our affiliation with Dubby Energy Drinks. I've been drinking some of them on the show, and I just got in today the powder version, and this is the Pond Blom version of this. And hey, I tell you that it gives you the focus and the energy without the jitters or the crash. There's no sugars, no fillers, no artificial dyes. So get you some Dubby today. Use the promo code Southern Fried, and you'll get 10% off each and every order. Not only can you get the energy drinks, but you can also get some cool merch items. In fact, soon we're going to have a hat to show you as an example of some of those things. There's shirts and other things you can get as well as containers to mix up the powder and the water into that you can carry with you. We appreciate your support of the Southern Fried Podcast and also of Dubby Energy Drinks. We'll see you again soon. Take care. There we are.
Howdy.
Welcome to the program's SFP News Desk. Normally on Sunday nights, but we're doing a special show on Snow Day 2025 here in North Georgia, Rain Day in South Georgia. Rob's good to see you. Welcome to all the Podbean, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, X, and wherever else you may be coming from. We appreciate you so very much. Be safe out there, folks. There's a lot of bad weather across the nation, be it fire or winter storm. But we are glad that you have decided to join us. A lot of people got the day off from work, Rob. And so I appreciate them coming in. And we got a lot to talk about because of some things that happened today and ongoing things with the President-elect Trump. But how's the weather down your way? Did you get the rain, or did the rain stay away?
It finally started raining here just a little while ago.
Finally started raining. That's a massive storm system. It reaches so far.
Yeah, it's fueled from the Gulf, and it's going to be going right over me for the next little bit. So we're not going to get up.
No, but it's dumping ice and snow and sleet and freezing rain of all different mixtures along the path. We have gotten more snow here than we have had in many, many a year. Maybe since '93, man, to be honest. A lot of it's melting now. We do have more that's coming in. Tonight will be real cold and icy, and got to be careful. But just one of those winter things, man. One of those winter things. I hope you've had a good day, Rob. This morning started off with a bang politically as they forced President-elect Donald J. Trump to come in virtually into this kangaroo court. And I'll say it, and I don't care who gets mad. It's a ridiculous case. It's a ridiculous legal maneuver that they pulled. These people are jokes. They're absolute fools. And legal scholars are laughing at them, but unfortunately, to a degree, is not. They don't care.
I mean, they don't care. They know what they're doing. They don't care that everybody sees what they're doing. They don't even care, And it's going to set up for an appeal. He's going to appeal it, and they'll get overturned. But still, if you're not even going to impose any sentence on him, you went out there, you made up a bunch of stuff. Nobody said there was a crime. Nobody admitted any wrongdoing that Trump had done. He paid back all the money he was supposed to on time and with interest. But instead we got 34 counts. Come on. There wasn't one person complained. But they made this up. They made it, like you said, a kangaroo court, drug his all the way through this. Did you see when they had Stormy Daniels on the stand?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That was disgusting. And let her
It was
say whatever
disgusting.
she wanted to do. Had nothing to do with a crime, had nothing to do with what they were trying him for. She was just up there on the stand and let her just smear him all across everything. And they wouldn't give him 5 minutes up there and wouldn't let him. Every time he tried to contradict anything she said, they shut him up.
Stormy
Ridiculous.
Daniels is a joke, and I'll say it, and I don't care. That's the nicest thing I can say about her.
Yeah.
I don't know, you hit your wagon to losers, and you are a loser, and that's what she is. The great Mark Levine said that it is will be remembered as one of history's worst. That's according to an article on Fox News. I'm not reading, just seeing the headline. This morning I read, or a little bit earlier today, I read the quote, what President-elect Donald J. Trump said to the court, said to the judge. Very striking words. Yeah. He really let them have it. So we'll see. But yeah, that's unfortunate. It just makes me angry again. But no monetary, no jail. It's really just so they can stick it to him with
That's all it is.
With
That's
the title.
all it is. They're just as bad. I don't know if they're taking a page out of Biden's book or if Biden's taking a page out of their book. Just anything to put up any sort of stumbling block.
House,
anything to hinder.
On Newsmax, an article by Sandy Fitzgerald, Speaker Johnson, House Speaker Mike Johnson, slammed this this sentencing and conviction and sentencing, and he said that it was a quote, a politically motivated and contrived witch hunt, end quote, and applauded Trump's plans to appeal the case. Quote, this entire case against President Trump has been a politically motivated, contrived witch hunt aimed solely at preventing him from returning to the White House. End quote, Johnson, Republican Louisiana, said in a statement, quote, it was never about the facts and it should have never been brought in the first place, end quote. I concur. I concur.
It was never about any facts. That's the whole thing. But he couldn't have got convicted in any state other than New York. That is the only place. And that is one of the most crooked states there are in the United States. And everybody tries to tout these people from New York from being all la-di-da and uppity and straight up and down, but they are some of the most crooked people in the country, especially in politics.
And especially in that court, in that jurisdiction. The official, what they called it officially, was an unconditional discharge. That whole thing sounds like, ain't that what happens when you're asleep at night and you can't make it to the bathroom? An unconditional discharge. That's what it sounds like to me. That is the description of that court to me, Rob. An unconditional discharge, and I think you know what I mean. I don't think I have to spell it out.
Right. So, like when Biden's getting up there and making a speech, and he lets go of the lumpy poop, that is an unconditional discharge.
Yeah, the lumpy poop into the depends by President Biden. Yeah, that's what about? I mean, really, you're like it goes back to your statement the other night, Rob. Chicken Little. I mean, that's what these people remind me of. They're like the little. I shouldn't say.
They're like a chihuahua.
Little, that gets up there and says, nah, I got you. And it is constantly, making issues. It's just frustrating, man.
You know what would be funny? There was a line in one of the Avengers movies where they had captured Loki and Samuel L. Jackson's up there. And this is what's fixing to happen when Trump gets in office. Ant meet boot.
There's no doubt. Ant meet the boot. Yeah. He said that Merchant and the deranged prosecution have done untold damage to our justice system. The American people, the only jury that matters, saw through the corruption of justice, spoke decisively, and rejected their weaponization of government. This is as strong as I've seen Johnson speak out. He said, after 4 years of lawfare, restoring the American people's trust in our system of justice will be critically important, and I support President Trump's decision to appeal this decision and put this shameful chapter in American history behind us.
There needs to be some kind, but you know what? There needs to be consequences for their actions. There needs to be some type of investigation to figure out and prove that it was all political, that it was no crime or nothing. And I would love to see them wrap their teeth around that and kick these two guys out to the street. They got no business sitting on a judge. He's got no business being a prosecutor. He's got no business being a judge. If you can be swayed by someone's political orientation or because you don't like them, come on, man. That ain't what just
exactly.
They're supposed to be blind.
I think they could appeal just as we said earlier, the things he allowed to go on in that courtroom he lost control of the court, and he did it on purpose. He did it absolutely on purpose.
Unless Trump was speaking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then he cracked the whip,
Yeah.
And
it was so obvious and blatant. But you know what?
Yeah.
Watch it, Chuck. I got to slide back here just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
2020, baby. It's coming on. We are 10 days away.
The march is on.
Huh? You see that, Merchon?
Wasn't that old George Jones song? The march is on.
Yeah.
Merchon.
Let me say this. This is a circa 2020 hat. I got this in Macon when he came to speak over there. And I'll proudly wear it. Look here.
Yeah.
Look here. He's got his signature there on the side right on the bill. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Merchant. What you think of that? Yeah. You see it now? Look at it.
I do, yeah.
Merchant,
we get to look at it too.
We probably need to get one of these and mail it to Merchant. That we'd get arrested for sending a weapon through the mail.
Oh, I'm sure the FBI would be showing up at your house. You're not in trouble, you're not in trouble, but we have some questions for you. Hello to my sister.
Getting ready to go to court.
My sister Tammy, who's in the Instagram chat. We have a number of folks in the Instagram. We appreciate that very much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate all of you from the many different streams that you're coming in. And welcome to the Southern Fried Podcast. And we're doing some political talk this afternoon, a different day than we normally do. But we appreciate all of you very, very much, and all the support that you give us. There's a lot of things going on today. And another thing, and this falls into the political realm as well. The fires that are going on in California, I read that the death total is up to 10, I think I saw. Yeah. And Governor Newsom is another absolute jackleg. He's actually, we'll call him a jackwagon. He is such a big jackleg. We give him a bigger name, a jackwagon. This guy is a joke, and he's a liar, and he's just destroying California. I know they elected him, but he pretended he's calling Biden, and he wasn't. Is Chuckers in the room?
He just walked in.
He just walked in.
People.
Yeah.
Well, come here.
And again, here in studio, we have Cowboy Cook just to the side of me there waving. Sorry, I'm a little bit have him a little bit off camera here. But he's there. I'm here. Cowboy Cook is in the house.
Yay.
He's been with me all afternoon. Chuckers is here as well. Yeah. And but yeah, President Trump's words were very strong, and of course he is talking about those things as well too. We did cover this morning a little bit about the Lake and Raleigh Act. Hopefully that will get passed in Georgia. There's a lot of things, Robert, we're going to be talking about the next week or so, that as the session gets started in the Capitol in Georgia, there's several pieces of legislation, some that we've already talked about, which you remember back when we had our rep on from up here, and he talked about that legislation about the
Mitchell Horner.
the pretty taxes and stuff. Mitchell Horner. he said that, anyway, I was listening to Steve Gooch this morning, and he said a lot of your local school boards are taking the option to opting out of that, and the people are not aware of it. And that means they can come back and, do taxing at a heavier rate than that would allow if they will stay in that. So I'd like to have him come back and talk about that. But he said he felt like that the cities in his district would not do that. But he did know of some that had already voted to get out of that, take their out and go. And he thought that was very unfortunate.
On record for that, are they not?
They'll be on record, but once the damage is done, they can do whatever they want with, well, not whatever they want, but they can come back and add those taxes in.
But can people opt into it at a later point in time?
Or is that I don't know that. I don't know. That's what I want to ask. I'm not sure on that. So as I said this earlier in a previous show, pay attention to your state government, pay attention to your county, and make sure of what's going on there, because these are the deals that hurt you as an American. They hurt your paycheck.
Y'all got to watch these locals. I mean, the local politicians and stuff. These are the ones that affect you directly. Okay. You can get some little Nazis in some of these blooming school boards and just hammer you on taxes. And they will. They don't mind. They want more money. And then they're not wise with it. They waste it. They're oh my gosh, come on. Y'all, we got to be careful on who we put into these things. I mean, it's important.
Another Newsmax headline here is that the Red Cross representative says they are supporting LA residents for the long haul. When did they ever say that about Western North Carolina?
They didn't.
Did we hear statements like that? Did they say they were supporting them for the long haul? I don't remember hearing that, Cook. I don't remember hearing that.
No.
I'm not against them receiving help. I just want to know why the people in Western North Carolina have not received those kind of guarantees. Biden says he's going to support them 100%. And now they're saying for the long haul. We're not going to let you forget about the people in Western North Carolina. We're not. We are not. Those folks are being done wrong, and it's not right. I just get tired when I see government running over the little people, man. I mean, the everyday, common, hardworking Americans. Whether they're killing coal jobs, killing the energy sector jobs, jacking everybody's tax rates up high.
Not helping the people where they need to be helping. And just leaving them out there.
Slow help.
Going behind closed doors and putting in monkey facilities. All that. And that can happen anywhere. It's happening down here in Bainbridge right now, but that can happen anywhere in the state.
It definitely could happen anywhere in the state because of ruthless people that want to only think of themselves. And what's that? What's that old expression about something down your back and tell you it's raining? And
crapping down your back and tell me it's going to piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can say that. Let me do it this way then. Don't urinate down my back and tell me there's precipitation falling from the sky. How's that?
It's just, I'm so ready, man. So ready. A few days left, man. 10 days left until the swearing in. Yeah, there's Cowboy Cook.
I see.
And he's cowboyed out, man. He's got it on his hat. He's got his gloves. He's got the throw laying over here. I mean,
I heard they might take cheerleaders off the field next year and let the regular football players play.
Go Cowboy.
He's a true fan, though. No matter how bad they do, he is a true fan.
1-15.
It is a great day to drink a cup of coffee. We've also been drinking, and I don't mind to be a shameless promoter because we're an affiliate. Cook has today tried for the first time the W Energy drinks. We put some in the water. Again, this is the Palm Blanc, and he's a fan now. Yeah, he likes it.
Don't give you jitters.
That's right, no jitters. I think he's been sharp over here. He's been giving me answers I couldn't get. He's His kicked in a little faster than mine. He was a little sharper of his mental acuity. Way to go, Dubby. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah. Was he able to take off his depends?
it. You don't have no depends, man. Come
Oh,
on.
okay. All right. Just check.
Come on, man.
Hey, in news today.
In
We're gonna
news
talk about
today.
some of this stuff. Georgia Bulldogs.
I know. We just talked about that. Go
Carson
ahead.
Beck going to the transfer portal said he had 2 words. Go Canes.
Yeah, he's going to Miami. You know, I got 2 words for him, and you know, God bless him. We're glad of all things he did, but you'll lose.
Goodbye.
Miami ain't gonna
Goodbye.
be-
Well, you know, that's
Miami-
where his I mean, in all fairness, that is where his girlfriend is.
It is.
And we
And the
have all
girlfriend's
done stupid things for the sake of a girl.
and his, well, some more than others, but
He did.
her sister is dating a Dallas Cowboy as well, the tight end Jake Ferguson. So there's a Dallas Cowboy tie-in as well. Heather will be happy, you know, because she's out there with Frank in Nevada, and he's a big Hurricane fan, so she roots for them now. So she'll be sad that she lost him, but she gained him because she roots for the Canes as well from Nevada. Nevada.
What division are
I know.
they in?
I know.
Are they like NC or what is that? The ACC or something?
ACC, I guess. Yeah, ACC.
Oh,
Another crooked conference. Ooh, did I say that?
What'd you say?
Another crooked conference.
I said all conference crap.
All conference crap.
Yeah. So
I guess we shouldn't say too much. We lost.
Yeah, we finished higher than they did.
We lost real bad.
Well, you know,
not only are you a Dallas fan, Cook, you're also an Alabama fan.
He is an Alabama fan as well.
Yes.
There's an article as well about these fires that these politicians have certainly. By the way, the mayor of LA, you're a jackleg. I'll say
yes, she is.
The way you've not handled this appropriately, decisions you've made, cuts you've made, the way you have not stood up, come on. You need to just go. Just step down. Yeah. Just follow Joe when Joe comes along in his little sports car, and Joe with the secret documents in the back seat. Just go ahead and get in the seat beside him. He'll kick Jill out for you, and y'all run down the road together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good grief, man.
You know
what a joke. But they're doing. Go ahead.
How many firefighters did they get rid of?
Quite a few, because they cut $17 million from their budget.
All right. What did they spend that $17 million plus on?
Probably woke policies.
Exactly. And now they're having to call in the National Guard to support the loss in firefighters. Don't have a problem with that. Even if they had a full complement of firefighters, they may have needed the National Guard.
By the way,
would they have saved any houses or any of those 10 lives if they'd have had a full complement of firefighters?
They were trying to save a little. They were trying to save a little rat or something over on the hillsides, and some of the decisions they made was because of these little rat. And I'm not being disrespectful of animals, but where are those rats today? Whatever that kangaroo rat or whatever they called it, where's that at today? After the fires have swept across the mountainsides,
they've all moved to Washington D.C.
Well, they've all moved to Washington D.C.
They
can't live there, and
they got a little D in front
their
of their
habitat.
name.
Yeah, their habitat is destroyed. I mean,
it's a dumb mouse.
Or they're dead.
It's a dumb rat. It's a dumber rat. I got a new name for them now, dumber rats.
They say
you look at me
levels
funny when I called them Democrats. Or libertars.
So this lady in LA says, with the sooty air pollution far too high across the area, she is sleeping with a mask on, even with her air purifier running. My car was just covered in ash, and it's just disgusting to think that we could be inhaling that, the Chinatown resident said through an N95 mask outside a Sprouts grocery store in the mid-city neighborhood. That's not where she lives. Like thousands of residents, she's left home to get away from the smoke. Now, she and her cat are staying with her parents. It's not like a campfire, even though it smells like one. The 30-year-old worries about plastic, asbestos, and other toxins released from homes and businesses as wildfires rage through several Los Angeles neighborhoods. Her eyes and throat have been burning, even though she keeps her windows closed, air filter running on high, and mostly has been staying indoors. All the microparticles are going into our lungs. It's really very concerning. I can't even think about the long-term repercussions health-wise for everyone from all this. Well, I wish you'd thought about the long-term repercussions of what's been going on in your state for a long time.
Yeah. All right. Now, what about your constituents that can't run away from it, that are stuck in the middle of it and have to breathe in all this stuff and have it irritating their eyes and getting in their lungs and stuff like that and getting in their bodies? That's okay. They don't have any place to run to. Your butt needs to be right there in the middle of it, supporting your constituents. Get your back to LA.
Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah.
You're right.
Fixed to come out.
The
But you know,
Robert the Sailor Man.
And yet you're gonna make me be red faced. You invited me. Y'all come on. You gonna come in for the next live? Yeah, I'm gonna come in for the next. Now you gonna make me get all red faced, gonna run my blood pressure up. Oh my goodness.
That's what a good co-host does.
Yeah, well, okay, let's run your blood pressure up now. You ready for this?
Go ahead. Bring it on.
The head of our current administration just issued a pass to how many migrants in this country, illegal or otherwise?
We don't even know the real number.
Well, it's over 1 million of them. Over 1 million.
I can't even count that.
I guess that was today. You know, he extended their deportation shield.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go, Joe. Way to go,
Thank
Joe.
You. Wait a minute.
I love it. You guys are so great.
I mean, what an administration. Going out on a high note.
Yeah.
Got the parade going. All the bands are playing. And Joe is out there burning the country down. I mean, he's rolling out like a conquering hero. His path of destruction and mayhem and fraud, it has no ends.
None.
And they're all clapping for him. Way to go, Joe.
And there's no level in the sewer system that's running under Washington, D.C., underneath that swamp with all the rat poop and the alligator poop and the snake poop and the Democrat poop that he won't submerge himself to do stuff like this. He loves the way that tastes.
Yeah, they always talk about they always talk about a person's ceiling, how high they think they can get, sports or whatever, or their talent level. Joe has no bottom. I mean, his depths, he can go down in the sewer. There is no bottom to that. I mean, he can keep going down. Talk about, he's past the sewer rats, man. He can go way deeper than them.
Yeah. Yeah. He's eating dinosaur poop. You can't get much lower than that. And he's feeding a big old crap sandwich to every American out there, too.
Yeah, he just raises, he's like something that comes up out of the soupy sewer swamp, just long enough to sign a new agreement. Give me a pen. Here you go.
The swamp thing. Joe Biden is
thing.
The swamp thing, but the swamp thing had standards. And morals.
The swamp thing did have some standards. That's true.
And morals.
The swamp thing.
And a little bit of a consciousness.
He did. And he also had Adrienne Barbeau running around, right? Wasn't she in the swamp thing? Or is that a different one?
No, that was
Adrienne Barbeau. He don't even have that. He's got Nancy Pelosi. It's not the same thing.
Great.
Oh my gosh! I think Nancy Pelosi looks like the swamp thing.
It's just incredible. It really is. I mean, giving awards to people that have celebrated the deaths of Americans. Yeah. You know that they left them abandoned.
Hillary
they're all
Clinton.
patting each other on the back. It's
Yeah.
like Hillary went around. Look what I did in Benghazi, and Joe said,
Yeah.
"You know what? Hold my beer. Watch this." Got people falling off airplanes in Afghanistan that are desperately trying to get out of the nation. More soldiers dead. I mean, they up the ante. Let's create more chaos, more death, more mayhem in America. And the media jacklegs out there on MSNBC and other ones that are sitting there going, "Oh, he's a great president. I can't believe we have President Trump coming in back in. Oh, what a great president. He's strong of mind. He can do all these things. Oh, what a great guy." And Kamala, she's an expert orator. She can lead any meeting and say nothing. I mean, they just love the woman. Good grief.
Well, you know what? If they
You
think
did get my blood pressure up.
Yeah, she's good at saying that.
if they think Joe Biden is strong in the brain and in the mind, then they are in worse shape than he is. And Kamala can't string two coherent sentences together. Oh my gosh. Only thing she can say is, "Well, I come from a middle class family," as you will, and the word salad she puts out. Oh my gosh, she's got salad in for brains. Shoot that off her. But you know what? In 10 days, we'll be doing this. Oh, I hit the wrong button. We're gonna be dancing about 10 days.
Well, I don't know if it'll be to that. We might be, but I don't know if it'll be that music.
It will be. It will be that music. I'm sorry, I've got a new toy in case y'all can't tell, and I'm really liking it. That's what they play when they come across the border.
Yeah.
I thought it was "Show Me the Money" because that's what they get, Show me the money.
Tequila. But you know what? 9 and a wake up, we're gonna have Holman out there. Oh, that'll drop your blood pressure some right there. But
yeah,
I'm gonna get it right back up because he's got to go after these illegals that are criminals and violent and stuff like that. And I understand he's going after those first. But while he's doing that, he's going to be looking for those 300,000 children that they have lost touch with, and they don't know where they're at. And
no doubt.
That is a sin. That is a
Yeah.
crime. You want to talk about how self-righteous and stuff you are and stuff like that, and you lost contact with 300,000 children being subjected to who knows what? With all these wonderful people that you're letting into the country?
Yeah.
Give me a break. You're scum.
President-elect Donald Trump again assailed the water management policies of California Governor Gavin Newsom, saying the Democrats should immediately release water from Northern California to aid his dry, burning state. What a headline, dry, burning state. He posted that on Truth Social Thursday afternoon. Latest in string this week, criticizing Newsom over the policies which the governor said has nothing to do with water, scarcity, and battling the raging wildfires in Los Angeles. Trump called for Newsom to resign earlier in the day. He's not going to do that, but he did. He said that he should open up the water main and let the water flow into his dry, starving, burning state instead of having it go out into the Pacific Ocean. It ought to be done right now. No excuses from this incompetent governor. It's already far too late. Truth.
Yes.
No pun intended, but that is truth. Absolutely. We appreciate those that are joining us in the Podbean studio. Thank you to those in the Instagram. Thank you, Cook, for the like. Cook's here, and he's posting in the stream as well. He's multi-talented.
Well, I didn't
coming in loud and proud, and we appreciate him.
Well, that's okay.
Cook he just put his name there, and he gave us a like. Thank you, Cowboy Cook.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's some there's just some bad stuff that is going on around. And by the way, I saw a headline the other day that said the missing hostages that they believe. Sorry, we're having a little bit of Wi-Fi here. A little bit. They believe most of the hostages are dead.
Yeah.
So
What? I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
so that's where we're at.
not.
Almost as good looking as I am.
Throwing that up there for you, Cook. Paying you a compliment.
You talking about? Wait a minute.
Go ahead, let him read it. The Cookster, you are almost
What do you
as
say?
good looking as I am.
He says on the screen, you're almost as good looking as he is.
Almost.
Well, Cook says when he comes through town, grow flowers
Oh yeah.
at his feet.
They do.
They fresh flowers at the
Girl
feet of
food.
Cook. Yeah, as he rolls through town, man, it's how much they love him, man. You know, they did that in East Tennessee.
Yeah,
when,
but they're throwing cauliflower.
cauliflower.
They're saying you look like a dog, Cook, a collie.
Oh man, that's bad, bad.
I
Can't
know.
believe you would.
I like broccoli better.
He likes broccoli better. He says.
Wait a minute. Can y'all see the size of Cook? I don't think Cook eats very much broccoli.
He eats broccoli. He eats a lot
Eats
of green.
broccoli? Okay.
Eats broccoli and
I don't eat that.
squash and
Oh.
and all that good stuff.
Oh, did you say okra? You don't
Come
like
on, man.
okra. Oh.
Green bean.
I
Let
love
me
it.
respond to Podbean here while you go to the next article.
Oh, there's just way too much to get into today. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I do really want to
There
talk about
has
Hope
been
coming back in here. I don't want to talk about Merchant no
what?
more. I don't want to talk
No,
about
I'm done
Merchant.
with him.
He's an idiot
He's a loser.
and a scumbag. And all right, so what do you want to talk about him? I want to talk about Tom Homan some more. I am very much looking at Tom Homan coming in. This man here is on a mission. Every time you see him talk, he gets very passionate about it. His face gets red. His blood pressure goes up. And he's serious. And when he says, get the hell out of the way or I'll arrest you, he means it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the first one he throws in jail. All right. Do you want to take a bet on who that's going to be?
Well, there's several that I would like to see as candidates for jail.
I'm just saying, if they get in the way of Tom Homan, they deserve that. And get in the way of, I mean, this is what Trump won on. A lot of it was the immigration. If they're going to have these sanctuary cities and they're going to house them and protect them from being deported, then number one, they ought to be arrested. Number two, if this is what the city wants, they ought, and they're going to violate federal law, they ought to remove federal funding from them as well.
You know, I feel bad for people that are trapped in the cities. You know, the cities are mostly gone. I mean, they're full of crime. They're falling apart. The infrastructure is bad. I mean, it's just bad. And that's why they know the cities are already collapsed. They know this. That's why they're coming after the suburbs. That's why they're coming after the rural areas, because they know that's the stronghold that's holding on to America. That's not to say there's not good people in cities. There are, but by and large, the cities of the leaders are corrupt. I mean, the fraud is off the scale. The crime is horrible, and they pack them in there and they don't take care of them. Everything's, I mean, they're bankrupt. The cities are bankrupt. There's so much bad things going on in the cities. They don't like it that we live out of the city. They don't like that.
No, and the politicians are about as crooked as they come. Let's face it.
They are. They are. Look at some of the major cities in America. I mean, look at LA. Look at what's going on right now, and that gives you an idea of what you're dealing with. Look at Chicago, the problems that's been had up there, and that fraud machine forever. Baltimore, The list goes on, man. I mean, they're bad. They're just horrible. And
One of the things, this whole two-sided thing, where we're going to pay attention to everything the Republicans do, but no darn thing that the liberals do. Ted Cruz caught a big ration he had a big old crap sandwich when he left his state.
he did.
During the hurricane, and he already had it planned, I guess. And while his state was getting hit with the hurricane, he was on vacation with his family. This mayor in LA takes off, leaves them leaderless, and goes somewhere so she don't have to breathe that nasty stuff. Come on. Where's the reporting on that from liberal media and stuff like that?
I know.
Absolutely ridiculous.
They have taken her to task, some of them now, that because they're ticked about what they're seeing. So she's become the brunt of their, anger more than Newsom, really. I mean, even though Newsom's catching it, I think she's taken a lot more because of being gone like that and coming back, and not answering questions. They refuse to answer the question.
Yeah.
Newsom's up there acting like he's on the phone with Biden and he's lying.
Do we have a clip of that?
We need to get it. We need to get a little clip of that because I think it's a great clip. We'll find that and get it up tonight, maybe for Front Porch. I just think it'd be fun to show. It's not fun, but it's entertaining, if nothing else, about just how corrupt these politicians are and what they're doing to their own. And these are their people. These are the people that follow them. These are the people that support them and vote them in and cheer for them and everything else. These are the very people. Hawaii, LA. You could go on to other cities and Chicago, the mess that's going on there. They're horrible for business. They're horrible for crime. They steal money, and they do. How many have been convicted or charged and had to pay back? They don't pay their taxes like they're supposed to. They bankrupt the cities. They do everything they can to make every regulation so that business can't function. They've corrupted the schools. Let's face it, they've corrupted the schools. These people are evil. I mean, they're absolutely evil of what they've done in America.
And
they're eating their own.
Yeah. And let's talk about the furries in the school for just one quick second.
Oh.
Okay. For one quick second. We didn't have furries in school when we were in school. And if this was a mental issue or whatever, or this was a thing that people chose to do, we'd have had furries when we were in school. They would have had furries throughout history. And now all of a sudden we've got furries in the school. It's for attention, or they have something that is really mentally wrong. They need to pull them out and put them in mental handicap school. Sorry, I almost said another word. But, it's for attention. Look at me. I'm a furry. Well, you're stupid.
This is from Podbean. Look what they came in.
Northern Michigan. I already know the joke about what's the difference between a Yankee and a damn Yankee. Get past that part. Dude, look. We're not going to talk about Yankees and damn Yankees, okay? My grandmother, and I was born right here in South Georgia. My grandmother was from Wisconsin, okay? We're not going to do that. We firmly believe that Southern is a state of mind.
It's a state of mind. They're everywhere.
That is funny, though. I'm going to put that up, okay? That is funny. I'll give you credit on that, but we're not going to do that, okay? We are glad you are here with us.
Podbean has been killing it today with comments. I'm telling you, all day long, man. It's been quite entertaining. Thank y'all for coming in. We're glad to be live on Podbean. It is our newest live. It's audio live. It's a great platform. We're going on about 9 different streams right now live, and then we push out to several more that we can't stream to. But we thank you, everybody from every stream for all the support. It's been a blast. Hey, it's a snow day in here in North Georgia, but it's hot in here because we're fired up about the failures of government and just how horrible the state of the condition of our nation is in. Mm-hmm. And so the snow is melting outside just from our anger, Rob, just from the anger. We've heated up the temperature. It's absolutely.
It's not snowing down here, but there's still some anger going on down here.
Yeah, but it's raining. Well, you should have anger down there. I mean, yeah, the monkey
We got
facility,
plenty of-
the monkey farm, and the this attitude of these people that want to bring it in, and how they just don't care about the people, and they talk down to them, and it makes me mad, man. I mean, it just ticks me off, man. These great folks that we met, and how they've worked their whole life to have a dream, and then they're going to stick that thing right next door to them. Come on, come on.
So if everything is run smoothly and nothing bad ever happens, said they'd lose about 100,000 plus off the value of their home if nothing happens. If nothing does happen, there's no bottom limit. And these folks worked their whole lives for this, and they've got a nice home. Yeah, and they worked their whole lives for this. They sweated, they worked, they saved, they scrimped, and they go in here and they get this set up, and then this happens. They didn't ask for it. They didn't do anything wrong. But that was where that was all closed door sessions and stuff like that, and some idiots that are trying to bring in business and not even researching it and don't care, because one of the main ones that brought it in is not, and came out and said he was against it because so many of the public was against it, has now came out in support of them not even trying to change anything.
And how about these? Listen, you know, I may not agree with a lot of things they do, but they have served a purpose in the past. The unions, and sometimes there's still needs for some of that because of things that go on. And I know that'd be a heated disagreement. But how long are unions going to support the supposed government of the people when they keep losing more and more jobs outside the nation? I mean, it just gets a little smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's being outsourced to China and other nations, but yet they still support this snake that is killing jobs in America. I mean, let's face it, that's what they're. Or if they replace them, it's jobs that don't pay as much.
Yeah, but let's look at it this way too. Here's another side of that whole union thing. All right, how much do the union bosses get paid? And compared to the people that's in the union,
I don't know.
And how much is that is supplemented or added on to by the current administration so they can get their endorsement?
Well, there's a lot of that goes on. I mean, there's a lot of money being thrown around for sure.
Do you think all that let's just take this newest 500 billion that's going to Ukraine or million or whatever it is. You know, they all run together for these guys, you know, million or billion. But how much of that do you think is actually going to the Ukraine?
Probably very little, although I'm sure it's going to the upper crusters in Ukraine and also other people that are backdooring back into their own pocket. We know that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
The people on the ground there, the people that deserve, if you want to use that word, to have some sort of help because this came in, they're the people that's not seeing it.
Yeah.
They're getting more missiles, landing in their front yard. They're the ones being picked up off the street and forced into the front lines. It's a horrible, ugly situation that goes on. It really, really is.
But, Biden's had some ties with the Ukraine for a long time. Remember? Way back when they had that whole thing, where they accused him of quid pro quo. I went over there and I told them if they don't get rid of that special prosecutor, they wasn't going to get no money. And some bitch, they got rid of it.
I do agree with this statement from Podbean because there is enough blame to go on both sides about stuff, and that is true. Because there's a fraud on both sides. There are some now, but there are some that are better than others, I will say. But you're right. You're right. There's guilt to go on both sides. There is. It is disheartening, and I agree. Absolutely,
I absolutely agree. There's stuff on both sides. Neither one of them is white as snow, by no means. And there needs to be a major, major shakeup in Washington, D.C. That swamp needs to be drained. It is a swamp.
I mean, nobody on this show is going to defend Mitch McConnell. I'll tell you that.
No.
Nobody.
No.
We can't stand him.
But I'll tell you something else. That's one of the reasons why I am so in for term limits. I have been for a while. Then they keep saying, "Oh, well, experience matters in Washington." The only reason why experience matters to anybody in Washington is because you guys are lining your dad blind pockets, and that's Democrats, Republicans, Independents. If you get into government and you come out a millionaire, you're a crook.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'll stand by it from now on.
Everybody.
I mean, I think President-elect Trump's the only one that went in and lost money.
Yeah.
They've all gained
I'm
money,
not
man.
saying Trump is squeaky clean either now.
He's
But you know what? He can get the job done.
He can get the job done. Well,
No.
if we can keep the swamp things out of his way, he's going to
Yeah.
have to drain and remove swamp creatures because they're everywhere.
Yes.
He's got lizard people everywhere running around him and biting
It's
at his
because the
heels.
iguanas fell out of the trees in South Florida.
Yeah, the iguanas fell out of trees, and by the way, that could be a nice new pastime is to have a new sport. It'd be the tail whipping that we could do with iguanas against some of these corrupt politicians. We could start out with they fall out of the tree and they hit the politician, and then as you heat the arena up, then they tail whip, as they talked about, they tail whip these politicians who deserve it. That could be a new pastime. I'd be okay with that. I'd pay money to go see it.
You know what song's going through my head right now?
There is no telling.
That honky tonk, badonkey donk. If you go tail whoop somebody, you better have a badonkey donk.
Oh, these are great comments coming in. I agree too. I try not to talk about. Sorry, I heard you, Rob. I try, but he caught me off guard with this comment. I try not to talk about people's appearance either. I really don't. But Mitch, I have to agree. I cannot lie. I must agree with that comment.
Do you remember Dana Carvey had a movie called Master of Disguise that was completely and totally horrible to me? But he went to like this turtle thing where he dressed up like a turtle. He says, "Turtle, turtle." What, am I not turtly enough for you? That's Mitch McConnell.
Mitch needs to go home.
Yes.
To some home. He needs to get out of politics. Go write a book. Go sit on the creek bank with Joe and eat ice cream and fish. Something. But you need to go. You just need to go.
Can you let Cook slide up there with you?
Well, he's kind of laid back, but he can sit up a little bit.
Sit up there and slide up there next to Dave. Look over his shoulder or something. We can't see you back there.
Well,
Come on.
He's listening to the show on his phone.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
He's just not in the camera shot. We don't have our second camera yet.
You need to stand up over behind him. You just kind of lurch over the top of it.
If he did that, we might disrupt the show because.
Well, we can't hardly see Cook. All we can see is like from his nose over.
Well,
like
he said that was okay.
the
I tried to bring him in the shot a little bit more,
It's
and
Okay. You can hear me.
we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been involved all day long.
Yes.
You're hiding like Jerry Jones right now, hiding behind the corner so nobody see you and tackle you.
Well, Jerry is hiding, I guess, a little bit. The Cowboys failed,
Yeah. Poor Cowboys.
They did worse than fail. It's pathetic. Worst I ever seen, really.
That music,
To be honest
man.
with you.
Good grief.
I've got to have too much fun with that thing. You know I am.
We'll have to take it away from you if you have too much fun. We'll just have to put you in timeout.
That's why I
And
hired Belichick. Belichick wants too much control.
yeah, Belichick wants a lot of control.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna have to win any of them. And he ain't gonna let him have it. That's why he ain't won since he let the champ go.
I think that's why they're trying to get rid of Arthur Blank in Atlanta.
Anyway, get me started.
Now he's like Jerry. He likes a lot of control. He's a micromanager, And they have done some good things, but he's going to have to leave it alone and let them get it done. I like the coach. I'm not real keen on the GM yet. I'm not sure on that one, but defensively we got to shape up for next year. But I would like to see them improve. Folks, we'll be having a sports show here before long.
Yes.
Our friend on Podbean asked the question, old folks home? I would be okay with Mitch going to the old folks home. I would.
Yeah.
I would be okay with Mitch and Biden playing whatever.
Pinochle. That's what they call filling your depends up at the nursing home. Pinochle. That's the code word.
Kaylee has come in the studio. How's the snow out there? You need to talk to me. So, Rob, give me a break. Give me just a minute, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, you put Cook on there. I can't believe he didn't let Cook have the driver's seat there for just a minute. Oh my gosh. Cook could have gotten that seat, been right in here with me. We could have talked some stuff, but no. He just killed his screen and went running out of there. And Cook could have been right here with me. Ain't that right, Cook? Cook, get over there, turn his mute button off. Get on there. I know you're still watching. Don't be scared. He gets that up. He won't get that upset. Just jump over in his chair. Hit that mute button. Well, we got California. I'm trying to look up on this whole. I can't believe you did that.
What?
You could have turned around and said, "Hey, Cook, sit in my chair for a second." You just ran right on out of there, left Cook sitting over there, turned the mic off on him and everything. Poor Cook.
I didn't leave. We were right here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I never left.
Okay.
I had someone come in and need to ask me something. So.
I understand. And life happens, but I'm just saying, you could let Cook have some airtime. Poor little Cook. I'm trying to look up some of this stuff. I said I wasn't going to talk about it no more, but it keeps popping up on my feeds about this Berchan thing.
Cook's fine and dandy.
Well, what'd he do on this? Try to sniff the lunch lady's hair is probably the game those will be playing. I could go along with that. You're probably correct. But,
I love your shampoo.
Yeah. Oh, that smells wonderful. Probably got hair in their brains from sniffing all that. It's probably why they can't think straight anymore.
Thank you for all the support there on Podbean. Been killing it today all day long. Every person that's come in, we appreciate all the love and attention you've given us over there. It's a new stream for us, Rob, and it has been an excellent addition to our streaming family. We appreciate every single one of it. We've got friends in every streams, and they bring a lot of funny things to us. And they're all over the world. They're all over the world, and right here at home. And we can't say enough how much we appreciate it.
From Thailand,
you know what? Today, the young man today said that I was lucky to live in America, and it did make me think. What he's dealing with is on a different level than I am. But what I don't want America is to become is that. And I feel for hello, Chick Crew. I do feel for Rumble. Steve said Rumble's clearly the best.
Steve has entered the chat. And there's Chick Crew. There, we got this.
I didn't hear that one. What was that one? That sounded like people talking. What was that one? I heard the clapping for Steve.
Okay, we'll just do that one again.
That one's not working. Another clap for Chick. Okay.
Yeah.
We've had tons. I know, Steve. You've got to help me out. He's got a new toy. He
Oh, yes, they are. They are too. And you know what? When we do a good job, you know what Jill Biden says?
I love it. You guys are so great.
Checkmate, you
oh,
couldn't hear the clap? Oh, my goodness. That's just horrible.
buttons are not toys, Rob, is what Celtic
Oh, yes,
Blacksmith
they
says.
are. They are. They're toys.
Hope you've had a good day, both of you. Celtic Blacksmith at work. I'm sure we didn't work down here because we're not used to snow and everything shuts down and we've got a lot of snow. Chick crew, I don't know what she did. Yes, you are from Thor. She definitely has an ancestor named Thor, great grandfather, I believe that was Thor. I can't lie, I was rolling from laughter when I was playing with my new processor the other day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, he wasn't laughing most of the day. In fact, I've got video evidence that he was mad because he left Test up in the studio.
You ain't gotta be doing all that.
And he loves to talk like a girl now. That's what he says. Oh, called off yesterday and almost called off today. Done with work. I understand. Absolutely.
Eating super spicy chips right now. Super spicy chips.
Yeah, I
It's
can
spicy chips
imagine
like
what
Spice
they
Chicks
do.
or no, those were Spice Girls. I'm sorry.
86 bad luck from Podbean. I feel you guys have Kansas friends going through similar currently. Understand.
Oh, yeah.
Understand.
Hey.
But it is melting, but we have more on the way. So we'll see.
I need
Not a whole
one
lot
second.
more.
He said, this is the only time I get to say hi to people that don't you wish you lived in Michigan where we are already. I get it. Yeah. And Robert had went off to play with his toy or something. I don't know exactly what he did, but he has a new toy and it has been some wow, just come in and throw all kind of comments on there, Chick Crew. Michigan sucks. I mean, you were sick all week, so this is not advice. Yeah, don't be sick. Don't be sick. I hope you're better. And it's fun to be here. We've been doing programming today since we could not be working. We decided to be productive that way, or at least I did. Cowboy Cook with me.
Yeah.
Jimmy will be back later. We're going to be doing a sports show soon. We're fixing to close this live. We've did a couple of lives already. We have Front Porch tonight at our normal 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States of America. And 2 days with bad and fever dreams. Oh. I had a dream the other day, and I cannot even tell you what it was about. It was so bad. I woke up as angry as I've ever woke up to. But basically, the dream was I had new neighbors. I won't describe them other than to say that they were like woke to the max. And in the dream, they came over and were taunting me in the dream. In studio and everything else.
Can we borrow a cup of sugar? Can we borrow a cup of sugar? No, brown sugar.
So I woke up very angry. Then I realized, my gosh, that was a nightmare. I mean, it was horrible. Explaining dreams is hard to other people. I don't really try to explain it. I just go with it.
Just a fact.
Yeah, you need to adjust your camera out a little bit, Dave. Are you on the 1080p? Or are you on the low grade?
I don't know. I have what I have, man. Y'all kept moving me around in there in the settings, man. I have a laptop
I ain't
cam
moving
and
nobody
y'all
around in
set
the
the settings.
No, I'm on Go down there and click that setting button down at the bottom. And you got camera resolution. It should be at 1080p. We can run it. We can do it.
Well, every time that we did stuff, then it's at 1080p.
Okay.
So
Uh,
what do you
okay.
do? I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry I don't meet your standards.
Got one of those old quick games from the early 90s. You know,
It
way
is
back
what it
when
is.
they used to sit on copy machines and take a picture of and copy their butt and stuff like that. You're kind of grainy like that. I'm not saying you look like that. I'm just saying it's kind of grainy.
It's the best I got, man.
You find
we can either do it. We can either do it like that or we can do it like this. So that's the best I got.
Turn it back on.
If that helps.
No, that doesn't help.
That's a better resolution. So I even have the plate of food there from the very first picture that we took.
Steve's still on you, man.
I'll make them look at you. I'll make them look at you.
Looking off a Nokia flip phone.
I never had one.
You never had a flip phone?
I had a flip phone, but not a Nokia. A TV fell on me and hit my head. Chick through. What in the world? What do you mean it fell on you and hit your head?
Oh,
there you go. There you go, Dave. There you go. You got to come back in now. He told you to not be a grumpy goose.
I agree with the Podbean comment here about Go Lions. I'm not a Lions fan, but I have great respect for them. Even though I may not like things in Michigan, I got to say I do agree with Go Lions. Absolutely. Absolutely. What a great game that was last week.
Yeah.
Well, go Browns. Come on, Chick Bay.
No.
Go Browns.
No. You mean the team that got Garrett?
Yeah, the Browns.
Chick Bay.
They're the Browns and the Jets and the Falcons. Oh,
Chick Bay. Chick Bay. Let me throw this out for you, okay? And this is very important, okay? The only time you ever say "Go Browns" is when you're in the bathroom and you're flushing. Go Browns. Serious.
If your TV hits your head, you cheer for the Browns.
What you mean, no? You definitely not from South Georgia, then. Come on now. But good joke. They're the same color as they play. Are you saying they wear brown pants? I heard Joe Biden was switching to brown pants. Will you turn your camera back on? I can't see you.
That's better that way. I love it.
No, I don't like it. Turn it back on.
The Browns were good at one time. I mean, Jim Brown era. I mean,
Clevelanders are dumb enough to scream "Go Browns" every year through every loss. They're the most loyal fans of the worst team. Well, Dave, we're gonna come back on here in just a couple hours, right? Yeah, I got some stuff I need to take care of that I was working on before we got surprise live here. I'm gonna turn it over to you, so you're gonna have to come back on screen. That's why I've been hollering, come back on screen, please.
I'm not coming back on screen. We're going off air because we've got stuff to do. We got stuff to do, so we've been on for a bit. So,
all right,
we definitely are time to go. We just came on for a little bit. We're doing a series of streams.
Yes.
Thanks for being in here, everybody. All the comments, it's great, awesome, and thanks for your support.
Wait a minute. Steve just threw this out there, or Celtic Blacksmith did. We got to put that up there. You know how to tell if a Clevelander's IQ is over room temperature. He's wearing a Bengals jersey.
That's pretty sharp comment. Pretty sharp.
That's cold, dude. That's cold. I know it's cold up there in Ohio, but is it that cold? That gum. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Thank you for tuning in with us for a little while. We're going to be back on here in just a couple of hours. We got a couple things we're going to take care of. We'll be back on at 8 o'clock. Georgia time. Living on Georgia time. What? Working on Georgia time. Come on, Cook. You're not helping me.
That's not.
See, there it goes. Come on, Cook. Get on it. We'll see y'all in a little while. Salute.
Peace.
Yeah, it's really cold, that's for sure.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast.